Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Before we start the video, today is Sunday the 28th, and in this household it is someone's 9th birthday. Echo is 9 today, and we are the type of household that absolutely adore our pets, and today we are showering him with lots of love and gifts. And it's crazy because we've had him since he was about 7 weeks old, so it is crazy to see how old he's gotten. It only seems like yesterday that I could literally fit him in the palm of my hand. So today for me is definitely gonna be a very happy doggy filled day. Now this week there was some great news for America, and definitely people all over the world celebrated this as well. And I've only just realised that I am wearing American colours, and I did not plan this, but hey, it works. America finally legalised gay marriage in every state, and it is amazing to hear. I was very, very happy. I am, for one, a very big supporter in equal rights, and I found it very stupid that it has taken this long to get this far, but I am so, so happy that it has been achieved, and I was very, very happy and very proud to live in a world where whoever you love and whoever you are, it's okay to be that, and everybody's got equal rights, and it was just fantastic to see that happen. So today's theme is all about change and how some change is good and some change is bad. With my mental illness, my opinion on change has changed drastically, and I do not like change at all. It's hard to feel safe and secure and comfortable with my mental illness and with people around me. So when people leave my life or new ones come in and etc., it's very, very hard to sort of keep a balance. And when drastic things change in your life and even little things change, it's really, really hard to sort of grip on. But life changes. You're never gonna have a life that is the same throughout your whole life. You change. I'm a complete different person since having mental illness. I thought I knew a lot of things before mental illness. I thought I knew what loss was like, what pain was like. I thought I had a good idea what person I was, what I wanted to do in life. And then going through mental illness, all that has changed. I have felt so many more levels of loss, of pain. I have definitely changed my view of myself, considering I never thought I'd be the type of person to self-harm or suicide, and I did both of them. So change is inevitable, and you've got to sort of accept that. There's good changes in the world, like legalisation of gay marriage and other amazing changes happening every single day, but there's also bad changes, and it's how you handle it. It's how you handle the change that describes the person you are. For me, I've always believed in everybody should have their own opinion. No one should be forced to believe something, but if it's going to hurt another person's feelings, then you should keep it inside. And everyone can have their own opinions and things, but if you're going to hurt another person or a group of people, it's not worth it. It's as long as if you believe in it, then you believe in it, but you don't have to upset other people to believe in it. And for me, I have always believed that everybody should have equal rights, and I was so, so thrilled that it happened this week. And it also really got me thinking about how much I have changed over the course of my mental illness. I was so naive back then. You're a teenager, you think you know everything, and then this happens and it changes your whole world, and you are not ready for it. People who maybe you are starting a mental illness, you're going to change, and you're not going to expect it when you change. You think that, once you get through it, you're going to go back to the same person you are, but you're not. Your view on life changes, your priorities change, your belief in certain things change. When I was younger, ever since I can remember till my mental illness, I always wanted to work with kids and be in like a playgroup or anything like that. I've always wanted to do that, but once I got mental illness, and especially this year, I've started to sort of realise that I still love to do that, but what I think I want to do is go more on the mental illness route, not like become a professional mental health nurse or psychiatrist, but I just don't think that's for me. I want to carry on with raising awareness and changing people's views on mental illness, because it sucks and it's about time to change that. If it takes 1 year or if it takes 50 years, anything is possible. And especially this week with the huge change for America, I started to believe that so many people were against legalization of gay marriage. For so long, so many people were against it, but that's changed. And people's opinions over time can change. And I believe that the more we get awareness out there and the more we speak up about mental illness is how we're going to start raising people's awareness on how tough it is. In England, I don't know how it's like for you in your country, that there is supposed to be a big cutback coming to the NHS mental health service, and it sucks, because if anyone in England has used the NHS mental health service, you know it's not very good at all, and you spend more time waiting for appointments and being tossed around from different departments than you do of getting help. And to hear that they're going to cut back even more sucks, and I don't like that, because I'm gone through this enough times to sort of know my limit on things, and when I'm hitting a really dark time, I know when it's time to tell somebody that I'm heading towards that really dark place. But people who are just starting out in mental illness, who have no idea how dark it can get and how scary it can get, they need people there to help them. And to hear that they're cutting back even more, that made me just want to stand up even more and raise more awareness, because it's wrong. Why should having a mental illness be any different than having a physical illness? I get that there is difficult and terrible illnesses. I mean, my family has gone through a few bad physical illnesses. Some have come out, some haven't, and I get how horrible physical illnesses can be, but mental illnesses can be hard too and horrible. Mental illnesses can kill you just as much as physical illnesses can. You're just seen as a freak or an attention seeker if you do that for a mental illness, and I don't want it to be that way. I'm at an age, I'm 20, where I've sort of starting out in sort of the adult world, and I don't want to grow up into the adult world and become old in a world where people have to hide who they are. I love the fact that I am now growing up in a world where gay marriage is legalised and they don't have to hide anymore, and that people are accepting them. And I don't want to go in a world where you have to hide and feel afraid to tell anyone you have a mental illness, or if someone sees a cut on your arm, that you have to make up stupid excuses, or if you've tried a suicide attempt and people know about it, that you get made fun of. It's just wrong, and I want to change people's opinions. Being a part of the mental health community has definitely changed me. I have heard people's stories, and it has changed me. When I first started this group, it was a support group for you and for me, and I think a lot of people think that I just talk to other people and help them, but you guys help me when I'm having a bad day. I'll start a conversation with one of you, or you guys sometimes just ask me how I am and we'll talk. And there's regular people I talk to in the group, and there's new ones. And some of these, I wasn't prepared for what was going to happen with this group. I wasn't prepared for how big the group was going to get. But I also wasn't prepared for some of the stories that I would hear. It's been hard. I have spoken to people that obviously have come through, and I have spoken to people that haven't made it and have decided that their life wasn't for them. But it's made me a better person, and it's also made me stronger in the sense of knowing that someone's got to stand up and someone's got to be willing to stand up and say that it's not okay anymore, and that you may want to live a life full of ignorance and not be aware of what's happening and just make snap judgments on people. I would be part of a world where whatever you're going through, whoever you are, whatever's going on is okay, and you don't have to feel like you have to hide and that you're some sort of freak, because it just sucks and I don't like it. So this week for me has been a huge realization on what I really think about the world that I live in, and especially in the mental health sense, because I run this support group and it is an amazing support group, and so many people have joined the group either through Facebook, or people watch the vlogs, or people, read the blogs, or both, or just anything like that. And when I started it, I honestly thought that maybe one person would like it and that was it. And to look at the number on the group page and to see it grow is amazing. And I have been given this weird opportunity somehow through this group to make vlogs and write blogs to you guys about my story and my opinions to raise awareness. And I want to use that. I'm going to continue to tell my story, but I'm also going to try and raise more awareness about it, about the feelings of mental illness and other things like that, because all it takes is one person to stand up, to make a little noise for someone to hear. And that is definitely going to be my goal, is to raise more awareness, because I don't want to live in a world where people feel they have to hide because they have something that's really out of their control wrong with them. And I want to be a part of the world that changes that. I know this video has been a long mumble jumble all about changing the world and raising awareness, but honestly, that's what I believe. I really hope you guys will tell me what you think and any ideas on what we could do as a group to raise more awareness. So thank you very much. If any of you want to see the birthday celebration of us making a doggy cake for Echo's birthday, that will be on the second channel. So I will see you guys very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.